Origin Chance Home CG reaction. This is the E4 Mafia, if it existed, which it doesn't. Okay, this is the Federation. I don't know what this is. E4 Mafia. Why is he talking about mafia? Is this related to military or something? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Federation is mostly U.S. military channel. Let's just say, right? He doesn't cover, like, I think I've seen some video from other countries, but then again, like NATO ally countries, I don't know. But yeah, especially in like recent times, he mostly talks about U.S. military things, which is like, obviously he talks about awesome stories, badass stories, right? Badass thing happen, some hypothetical thing, right? There might exist or might not. Basically, like this. There was also like, what was it, like laser in space, nuke in space, and some shit like that. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So let's watch it. Remember, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe. So that way I know which videos to react to more. If Federation is a great channel, like to see any military things from this. Right, this is where I started watching videos like few months ago, and since then I've been like watching a lot of military things. So if you haven't seen those videos, check out the link in the description or in the end of the video end card, I guess. I also created a playlist for Federation reactions, I guess. I've done quite a few by now. So yeah, let's watch this one.
This does not exist, but if it did, the video for it would be as follows. Today we're talking about the E4 Mafia. Hypothetically speaking, all branches of the military have this organization. They go by a different name, but the
Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, rank insignia of the U.S. Armed Forces. Oh, it's a ranks. E4 is a rank. Okay, which was that? There was a game I still remember, like where your rank increases. This thing, I need to think about it for a second. I don't know. But yeah, there's a game. Was it Call of Duty? I don't know. There's a game where basically your rank increases the more better you get at it. I don't know which game was that. But yeah, I don't know. There was like, people play those mobile games and just like, I had to get to like, I'm at level 20. I have to get to level 25. That doesn't happen to me. But this game was the first time like I need to see this logo increase. And I was being way too competitive about it. So I can see that. So E4 is basically here. So why is that Mafia if it's such a lower rank?
Concept is the same. For example, the Marine Corps calls theirs the Lance Corporal Underground. Easiest way I can explain this to you is it is always the highest rank that you can achieve without having to become an NCO. And in the United States Army, that rank is the E4 Specialist, aka the Full Bird Private. Rank insignia that has become so notorious it is known as the Sham Shield. If you don't know, NCO stands for Non-Commissioned Officer. It is a leadership type role. You are responsible for both yourself and those below you. The point I'm trying to get across is that in theory, the E4 Specialist is the highest skilled, most experienced soldier you can be in the United States Army while also not having any responsibility at all. It is because of that E4s partake in what is known as shamming. You're a lower enlisted person in the military, your only responsibility is to do what you're told. Shamming is the sweet, beautiful art of avoiding being told to do anything so that you may do nothing instead. I once knew an E4 that was so good at this, everybody called him the Shamurai. Another guy that was so good at going unnoticed, his code name was Waldo. At the beginning of every day, that guy would grab a random sheet of paper and walk.
Oh my god. So E5 is basically where you're like, have leadership, basically things like you tell other soldiers what to do. And E4 is the like highest rank where you just like basically a soldier. You get told what you do your task, day's done, go to sleep, right? So there are people who don't want to climb through ranks. I'm guessing like for some reason they had to enlist, didn't want to enlist or something. I'm pretty sure there are people like, if you have a prison sentence, there's like, they give you options, right? Like you can do this years of prison or go to like US military or something. I'm pretty sure I remember that somewhere. So something like that, like you had to enlist for whatever reason. Or I don't know, maybe you're trying to get your citizenship or green card or whatever. That also works. I don't know. So basically you enlist in military, but you don't care about military that much. So you just trying to stay at E4. this is insane. Okay, I don't know. I've never heard of this, but yeah.
with a purpose, as if he had to get that sheet of paper to someone very important. At the time, that fucking sheet of paper was blank, and he was just trying to make it to a secret hiding spot before anybody could tell him what to do. I once saw that same E4 walk boldly and assertively up to a door, open it, walk inside, and shut the door behind him. If you didn't know any better, you would assume it was a classroom or a hallway or something. It was a fucking mop closet, and he took a 45-minute nap in there. Now, here's the thing in the military, you have to go up the ranks. Everybody above the E4 specialist knows exactly what they're doing because they've been an E4 specialist themselves. Why would they let them get away with it? That's simple, it's because the NCOs want favors. See, the NCO Corps uses the E4 Mafia to do all the sketchy shit they know they can't get away with. I'm trying to tell you that the E4 Mafia provides the NCO Corps with plausible deniability. Need somebody to steal some shit? I mean, tactically acquire some shit? Call the E4 Mafia. Need somebody to commandeer a Humvee, drive it into town because you're out of cigarettes and energy drinks? Tell the E4s and then cover for them. Simply put, the E4 Mafia is who you call when you need results and you're willing to not ask how they got them. It is because of that that this rank is extremely dangerous. Bill Gates once said, "I always give lazy people the hardest jobs because they find the easiest, most efficient way to do them."
I mean, I can kind of see that, right? Like when you don't want red tape or whatever that is, you just want something get done. And you know there are people who are motivated to do it because they don't want to climb the ranks. They'll do any means necessary. Obviously, they are lazy because they don't want to go to E5. So they are going to jump hoops and try to do something fastest and most efficient way they can, because they want to take a nap. They're on the clock. Oh, wait a minute. We can do this in 8 hours, or we can do this in 3 hours and take 5-hour nap. I think I'm going to do it in 3 hours. That is insane, man. That must happen to a lot of organizations as well. This is basically how, chain of command, or in like corporate ladder, which kind of like similar in a way. This could happen in many places. I don't know. This is insane.
Uncle Sam does the same thing with E4s. For example, 99% of all machine gunners ever are E4. As I'm sure you can imagine, if you were the bad guy, the last guy you want to have the machine gun is the guy that has a vested interest in hurrying this shit up so he can take a nap. You can lay out a day and a half of work and tell the E4 Mafia they can go home when it's done. That shit will be done by lunch. I'm trying to tell you that if you're a bad guy and you're surrounded by a bunch of E4s, the last thing you want to be is considered the work. You're gonna get fucking done up.
I mean, I don't know, like you can say, oh, wait a minute, we need to build a bridge because bridge is broken and we need to move our military. Give them to E4. Like, okay, I guess, you can go home as fast as you can build the bridge. Bridge will be built in like 2 hours.
Quick. I'm trying to tell you there's absolutely no faster way to find out that it's not a war crime the first time than to get between an E4 and nap time. Rumor has it the E4 Mafia is just a think tank for the Geneva Convention, because there's absolutely no one in the world better at exploiting loopholes than the American E4. In conclusion, the E4 Mafia is a dangerous sham syndicate that is committed to either doing absolutely nothing or absolutely anything as quickly as possible in order to get back to doing nothing. That's if it were real, which it isn't. You didn't hear any of this shit from me. Merch store and other links available at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out. Sweetheart, pack your shit. We're going into witness.
Disgusting. Okay. Is that well known, or did he got that from like some his source? I'm pretty sure it was in military, right? Is that a well-known thing? I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard of this, but yeah, this is insane. First, I saw the title like E4 Mafia. What are you? He's going to talk about mafia, something non-military things? No, mafia inside military. So basically, 90% of the time they can just like chill out, get cigarettes, sleep, and that 10% is when they're most valuable, because people above them knows how to use them. Oh, it's just like basically they somehow carved out what is their job thing. Let's just say, okay, we are E4. We are not going to work as conventional other soldiers. You'll use us most best way you can because you have nobody else to do that job. And other times you're going to chill because we did some job that nobody else can do. It just works. Let's just say this is awesome. Somehow they just turn this into a job category that doesn't exist. Every machine gun is E4. Hurry the shit up. Imagine like throwing them in the like World War I trenches. Oh my God, it's like this is my sleeping time. Take the shotgun. There you go. Alright, well, that was the E4 Mafia. If it existed, which it doesn't, it definitely does. This was the Federation. If you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time.